Hey there, today I'm gonna show you how to do the standing split. So first, I like to start doing some low and high lunge to warm up the hip flexors. So I started with the high lunge. It's really important for me to really keep the hips low to look for that 90-degree angle in the knee. I like to bend my back knee and then get it straight. In this way, I make sure that the hips are staying low. Make sure that you push up through the upper body, don't collapse on the lower back. And then bring the back knee down and look for the opening through the chest. Trying to bring the elbows together in the back, really pushing the chest up and forward, and at the same time the hips down. Always do the other side. And this is really important, particularly in the splits, because normally we have one leg that goes way better than the other. So it's really important to also work with that bad side as well, even to work even more. It doesn't mean that you have to stay more time with the leg that it's not doing as well, but at least put some extra attention, some extra awareness into that leg, into that hip. From there you can do your linking poses and go to the three-legged dog. I really like to do many three-legged dogs when I'm working my splits. Step forward to a low lunge again, and just keep the hands in the floor and make sure that you really let the hips sink, bringing the hips and the pelvis down and forward. From there you can slowly bring the hips back, keeping your hands in the floor, bringing the hips back and getting that front leg straight. It's okay if you're not able to get the leg completely straight, just do your best. You can keep the front knee bent, and when you're ready you can slowly go forward with the front foot. Again, it doesn't have to be all the way, you can keep that front knee bent, but always try to keep the hips in balance. Normally the back leg, it's sort of staying open, so through the whole process of the splits it's really important to keep the hips in balance. You can watch it in the other side as well. Normally the hip of the leg that it's in front tends to go forward, and the hip of the leg that it's at the back tends to go to the back and open sideways. So really try to keep the hips parallel to the front of the mat, bringing that back hip forward. From here, go back to your down dog. And when you're ready, you can bring one leg up. When you do that, try to keep the hips in balance. Don't let one hip open. And from there, I really like to do a few jumps, trying to go forward, but mostly thinking in going up. So the upper leg is really pushing up, kicking up. Almost like if I wanted to go to handstand. And from there I go all the way to the front of the mat. First I inhale, creating lengthening through the spine. Then I always focus on the hip, so make sure that the hip doesn't open like that. Try to keep it parallel to the floor. And then I slowly go into the standing split. I'm gonna show you how to go in from the floor. So rather than jumping, you can start straight from the floor, just lifting one leg up. First, I really try to put all the weight of my body into the toes. This is really important. It might look like you're gonna fall, but for me it's really important to just put all the weight to the front of my foot. Then I walk with my hands to the sides of the leg. Even if it's possible, you can grab the leg with the hand of the same side. And then just try to push your belly, try to push your chest and your head close to the leg that it's in the floor. And then I really try to reach up with the higher leg, with the upper leg, reaching as high as I can.